What's up, guys? I'm Nita Strauss here hanging out with AMS at the New Jersey stop of my Controlled Chaos solo tour. Today I'm going to take you guys through what my live rig looks like on the solo shows. It's super different than the Alice Cooper shows. As you guys have probably seen online, the Alice Cooper rig is gigantic and it needs many semis to carry all the stuff that we take on that tour. But here on the solo tour, we do things a little bit differently. Everything that we bring on the tour has to be able to be carried on an airplane. So what you see in front of you is actually everything that you hear on stage at the shows. So it's a Shure wireless unit and a Boss GT1000 effects processor. And it's got a single XLR out, which goes directly into the board. So if you take a look around our stage here, you'll see something that you don't always see at a rock show. There are no cabinets on stage at all. Everything's going direct into the board, which our front of house guy loves because nothing ever feeds back. And we love because we can hear really, really well and clearly just using the stage monitors. So I've got 4 different patches dialed in here on the GT1000. I've got a clean, a rhythm, a lead, an ADSR wah patch, which is an attack wah that's just triggered by the movement of the pick. And then the last one is an effects patch, which I don't use too much, but I kind of like to have just for fun. It's kind of like a whooshing keyboard sound. And the expression pedal is a wah. So when you trigger it like so, you see the expression pedal goes on and then it becomes a wah pedal. When it's off, it's a volume pedal. So that's one of the features that I love about the GT1000 is each different patch has 2 different uses for the expression pedal. You can program them however you want. So my lead channel, for example, has both the volume patch and the wah patch. And I've also got all my effects dialed in on each one. I've got the delay, reverb, all that kind of stuff on the lead channel. I've got the noise gate on the rhythm channel, and so it's really nice and clean sounding. If I'm doing a breakdown or any kind of crunchy stuff, you're not getting any feedback between the notes. And yeah, the attack wah is really, really responsive. So it's really, really cool, nice sweep when I'm using it. And I'll show you guys what that sounds like in a little bit. But for right now, let's go look at my guitar world. So follow me. I'm going to take you into guitar world. And this is my tech, Drew, hard at work. What are you working on?
JIVA.
Oh yeah, so we've got my signature guitar here, the Ibanez Jeeva. If you can see, we've got simple little D'Addario tuner down here. And that's basically all you need. Again, people think you need some huge fancy rig behind the stage. Really all you need is a safe place for the guitars, a place for our tech to be. And what else? What are the essentials of a touring guitar world?
On this one, it's the light Visa.
Oh yeah.
Keep that on there when it's warming up before the show. Then that way when you come play it, you got a nice lit up fretboard. So the Jeeva has the lumen lays on the side. If you can see, it charges up with this LED light. I didn't even know you did that. See, it's so cool. It charges up with the LED light, and then the side inlays on the fretboard light up, so it's really easy to see. What else? She loves her country vanilla candles.
I do love the country vanilla candles.
And calming incense. Keeps everybody calm and mellow.
We need it.
On deck.
And gaff.
Yeah, lots of gaff.
Lots and lots of gaff, of different colors of gaff.
Allen key.
Oh, smart. Yep, the most important one. And yeah, and this is my baby. Thanks, Drew.
Yeah, no worries.
So I'll bring this little girl out to the light. So this is my signature guitar, the Ibanez Jeeva. And every time I pick it up, I just go, it's like, I'm like a parent. I'm like, it's so pretty before I show it to people. But yeah, so here she is. The Jeeva is mahogany body, quilted maple top, ebony fretboard, weighs about 6.5 pounds, which I love because when I'm on tour with Alice Cooper, I do about 7 days a week. I do 5 shows a week and 2 guitar clinics. And then on this tour, I do 6 or 7 shows a week as well. So I have this guitar on all the time. And so it's super, super light, and I love that about it. It's also got that amazing S-Series balance. So you can see, if you put it at the neck joint, it balances perfectly. You don't even need to hold it. These are my signature pickups, the DiMarzio Pandemonium, and it's got a DiMarzio True Velvet in the middle. The Pandemonium pickups are super hot. They're really responsive, but they also have a nice clean sound, so you don't have a ton of feedback when you're playing and when you're doing different notes. Handy dandy pick holder, very high tech. as you can see, with a piece of gaff. And let me show you a couple of these different sounds on the GT. So the first thing I want to do is show you a little bit of the different voicings of the pickups, and I think that's probably best done on the clean sound. So this is just the clean sound. It's sort of an acoustic sim-ish that I dialed in here on the GT1000, and this is the clean sound on the bridge pickup only. Now we're going to do the bridge pickup and the middle pickup split. This is the middle pickup by itself, the true velvet. True velvet and the neck pickup split. And finally, the neck pickup by itself. So you can see they are great pickups for metal and rock, but they also sound really, really nice clean. But everyone's probably going to get this guitar more to play the rock stuff, so let's go to the rhythm patch. This is the rhythm patch that I dialed in, again, myself on the GT1000, and it sounds like this. So you can see it's got a lot of bite to it, but it's also nice and quiet. It's not feeding back a lot between notes or between anything that you're playing. Nice and quiet. And then, of course, you need to have a good lead sound. And so on my lead channel, I've got some reverb, I've got some delay, I've got all kinds of different stuff to make it just sound nice and big and full, especially with no cabinets on stage. The GT1000 does have the augmented impulse response dynamic technology that Boss has put into these new units, which basically just means it's a really, really sophisticated speaker sim. But it's nice to dial in some extra effects just to make it sound even bigger. So you can see it's kind of got everything that you would need. And the expression pedal, right now it's a volume. But if I go to the second use of the expression pedal, which you just do by stepping on it, I don't know why I like doing wah with my left foot, so we'll go. And then you step on it again. I like to just sort of push off it with my foot, and that's how I turn it on and off. I've got the rhythm channel set to be a volume pedal. And then the second use is actually an octaver, like a whammy pedal. So that's kind of fun. It's got the ADSR wah that we talked about. That's my channel. So you can see I'm not using the expression pedal at all for this one. That's not really good if you're going to do a lot of picking, but if you're going to do some legato stuff like what I'm doing now. because the wah is triggered by the attack of the pick, you don't want to do anything too fast, too many picking movements. You want to just stick more with the legato stuff. And then last but not least, on this unit, I've got the effects patch that we talked about. This is one of my favorite features of the GT1000, that you can do a sound like this without a MIDI pickup. So it's kind of wild. Usually you would need a whole MIDI setup and a 5-pin MIDI cable and stuff going into the guitar. As you can see, this is just a regular 1/4-inch cable going to the wireless and going to the unit. So it's pretty exciting that you can do all these different things with this one unit. I'm Nita Strauss. Thank you so much for watching. You can check out all the gear you've seen here at americanmusical.com. Go check it out, try it out for yourself. Hope to see you guys out here on the road.